Well, you have this top 7 finalists. That means there's just one more. And the last pitch is Miss Yolanda Barton with Revere XR. Yolanda is joining us electronically, virtually. Hey, Yolanda, how you doing?
I'm good. Thank you, Tracy. It's good to be here.
Excellent. Ain't she gorgeous, y'all? Yolanda, give us the quick overview of your business. You got 30 seconds to tell us who you are, what do you do, and what was the thing that you love most about participating in Sharks at the Beach?
Well, first and foremost, I am the founder and CEO of Revere XR. We are an inclusive, immersive storytelling technology company that preserves the history of music and communities that are experiencing gentrification so that their history can be preserved into the future. And I would say what I loved most about this program, Urban Impact Sharks at the Beach, is the ability to have a community and village of other entrepreneurs that are working just as hard as you are to navigate their hopes and dreams. I love that we all supported each other and showed up every week to really help everyone move their vision ahead. And I love the coaches because y'all really did invest, really did invest in us. And I looked for a lot of accelerator programs and couldn't find any that were faith-based. And this one made me see that I can still have God at the center of my personal life and my career, and Urban Impact helped make that possible.
I'm sorry, but that soothes my soul, girl. We hear that consistently, and that is such a beautiful thing, so thank you for sharing that. I know you said a little something about this being a community, but you came to win this thing, didn't you?
I hope so.
Are you ready to pitch?
I am. Thank you.
Let's do it.
Okay. From the time I was 6, I was tasked with helping my grandmother put on her wigs, pearls, and picking her fur coat to go see live music in Seattle. From her stories and her history, I've learned to always be proud of the contributions the musical geniuses from my neighborhood contributed to the world. And as I grew older, I began to see that history fade. And one day I returned after 7 years to see that my neighborhood had vanished. The people, the music history, the community, just gone without a trace. Gentrification is a bulldozer, just paving through our neighborhoods and erasing our memories, communities, music, and stories. And in this case, some of music's most priceless stories. Not being able to pass this history down to future generations is our greatest dilemma. We have to preserve these memories, and new immersive technology just provided us with the opportunity to do it right now. My name is Yolanda Barton, and I am the founder and CEO of Revere XR. We create inclusive, immersive storytelling experiences that preserve the history of music in communities rich with cultural heritage and historical significance. By preserving these music legacies, the neighborhood, the communities, and the stories, we are recreating history and bringing it to life. VR preservation can reintroduce, empower, educate, entertain, inspire, and help people get their identity and sense of agency back. We are creating a limitless future for the metaverse with stunning music, art, and education experiences that promote representation all through the lens of inclusive, immersive storytelling. Imagine putting on a headset and being transported to a moment in time when Ray Charles and a young Quincy Jones played at the same piano. Well, that's what I've done. Through virtual reality, I have recreated the neighborhoods. And pre-gentrification, brick by brick in unity, I've created a beautiful art mural with 6 world-renowned music legacies with room to add on more artists and more episodic content, beginning with Jimi Hendrix. I've introduced a 98-year-old storyteller to give you a tour of the neighborhood, the history, and details about the historical landmarks. I have recreated a VR movie theater to experience historic live performances and interviews. You can even explore historic and current Black businesses and purchase goods. Now we're preserving Black businesses in the metaverse. Recently, I conducted a beta test, and from one event, I received immediate interest from education, museums, tourism, and even a record label. There is a huge market opportunity, and we can establish diversified revenue streams, and this is how we're going to scale. We're going to go to market with a subscription license model where individual consumers can download this experience for $19.99. We're going to release more regular episodic content for $9.99, and that current market opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, is 171 million VR users. We're going to partner with cities that house rich music history and need their history preserved. What mayor doesn't want to leave a legacy for preserving and leading their city into the future? This is a living history, so we're going to license it for museums. We are at the intersection of music, history, art, and culture, and through technology, every school district needs this for both in-classroom and virtual education. And if a school district pays $1 per student, we have officially recouped the cost for an entire experience with one client, and yet there's 14,000 potential clients just with school districts, and that does not include private schools, historically black universities, and higher education institutions. So we're going to introduce 100 million diverse users who are just waiting for a reason to put a headset on. Make no mistake, I am using this experience to introduce my community to a new pipeline that's going to create future generational wealth. So why not me? I mean, I've been a diversity and inclusion consultant and speaker for years. I've used this concept to achieve 2 master's degrees. I built a team and a catalog of amazing developers. I was invited by the industry giant Oculus to build this prototype in a global competition of 1,100 people, and I was voted #1 on their leadership board and most recently named a finalist. I am now also a metaverse supplier, all based solely on this content, on this experience. The truth is, even the industry, VR wants more than just games, and if Meta is going to achieve that $963 billion by 2024, VR is going to need something new for diverse global audiences who are just waiting to be captivated. Music and storytelling can definitely do that. So let's use XR to recreate history for those who lived it and introduce future generations to it by preserving our past for the future with technology. This is how we enhance human connections in tech. This is how we establish inclusion, and this is how we establish a pathway for our youth to become producers of information and not just consumers. Our communities need this. The metaverse has given Revere the opportunity to build this. We are raising $175,000 to complete this experience, and by winning this funding, I am on schedule to achieve this. Thank you.
How are you feeling right now?
I honestly feel like I won because I finally got it out. Like you guys,
just telling your story, right?
Yeah, because you guys saw how stressed I was about this, and I just feel really good that I got to share this vision with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So we also have a judge who's going to provide a little feedback. Are you ready for Miss Debrina Jackson-Gandy? Provide a little feedback? Debrina, what'd you think about this pitch?
Yolanda, this was incredible. I have taken so many notes, and I'm going to jam as many in as I can. First of all, I just love your background, going back to the story about your grandmother going out to venues in Seattle, coming back 7 years later as an adult, and your community being gentrified and unrecognizable, and that being one of the motives for you. The fact that you have background in diversity and inclusion, and you already have built this beta model, and Oculus, which is one of the headset providers, deemed you one of the winners or the winner of the competition. So that background is really impressive. The potential you have just in the education arena, given all the levels of education, and then the other aspects of history preservation, and then a focus on pre-gentrification scenes. You have thought this thing out, and your energy and enthusiasm comes through. It's contagious, and we caught the Yolanda bug. So congratulations, awesome job.
All right now. Wow. Well, you heard it here, folks. Yolanda Barton, Revere XR. When we go to the People's Choice Award, if you love Yolanda, shark pitch number 7. That's right. Number 7. Give her another round of applause.